Welcome back to a special edition of Locker Talk this week. It is two very exciting things happening in the city of Pittsburgh today and around North America, I guess. One is it's Take Your Kid to Work Day. So if you're wondering who this, I don't exactly know, like weird ninja is. This is my son, and he is going to help us today on the Locker Talk podcast. It is also day one of the NFL draft in Pittsburgh, which is where we're located. So we are doing take your kid from work home,
Kid to work.
take your kid to work day stuff this morning, and then we'll be going to some of the draft activities later this afternoon. So big and exciting things, but we thought we would do something a little bit different this week. If you've been reading my content for the week, you know I've been talking a lot about coming to these pivot moments in the middle of your career, coming to these moments where things feel out of alignment and feel not quite right. And I'll dive more into that next week and on the episode next week. But this week, I thought we'd have a little bit of fun and talk about leadership with an 11-year-old. I did tell him he had to be, he couldn't show his face on the camera for, privacy and all that sort of good stuff. And this is the solution he came up with. So we'll see how this goes.
Great job saying we're located in Pittsburgh. The point of the hat, so they thought we were Cleveland.
Well, turns out we're in Pittsburgh, but you could have found that out from my LinkedIn profile, so that one's not a secret. All right. So let's start out. I had you write down some questions that you were going to ask me, but we're flipping around. I'm asking you. So the first question that you wrote down was, what makes a good leader? So what do you think makes a good leader?
Talking people up, like getting them excited.
Talking people up. All right. All right. What does that look like in your day-to-day life?
You got this.
You got this. All right. All right.
I believe in you.
I believe in you. I love
You
that.
can do this.
Oh, that's nice. So leaders help people feel like they can achieve more, do more.
Yeah.
That's exciting. What else makes a good leader?
Always being nice.
Always being nice. All right. What about when somebody needs a little bit of a push, right? So like they need to step it up a little more. They need
Then you
to.
tell them you got this and you help them.
Oh, all right. All right. I like that. I like that. Uh, how do you think somebody becomes a good leader?
Working hard.
Working hard. What do they have to work hard for?
Being nice, being like a loud voice.
A loud voice. So you think leaders are loud? Can you be quiet and be a leader?
Yes.
What does that look like? So, so you just say you got this quieter.
Yeah.
I like it. I like it. That's good. That's good. Do you think leadership is something that you're born with, or is it something that you build?
Build.
Build. So anybody could become a good leader?
Yeah.
What do you think it would take for somebody to become a good leader? What would they need to work on and do?
Always be nice. If someone needs help, help them.
Okay.
Unless they're robbing a store, then don't help.
Good call. Good call. If they're doing illegal activities, definitely don't help them. And definitely don't tell them So you were reading my quote hanging on the wall behind us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what does it say?
Who you are determines where you go.
Who you are determines where you go. That is a quote by John Maxwell, who is a leadership expert. He just published his 97th book, I think, 97 or 98.
How old is he?
He's in his 70s. That's a lot of books for one person to publish. I mean, that's like a few books a year type of a situation.
Oh.
I hope someone watches this whole episode all the way through. What do you think of that quote? What do you think that means?
Oh, how hard you work for something is like how good. Like if you work hard for a certain sport, then you'll be good at it.
I like that. So who you are determines where you go. So that sounds like if you're a hard worker, then that means you can accomplish what you want to. Hmm. Okay. So what do you think that means? 'Cause John Maxwell talks a lot about personal growth, getting better every single day.
Kobe quotes.
Kobe, yeah, talks about the same thing. I talked about the same thing. Mm-hmm. It's that work that you put in, day out to hone your skills, get better.
I'm grabbing my Kobe quote from my room eventually.
Oh, yeah. What is that quote you've got in your room? Do you remember?
No.
Do you know what it kind of says?
Oh yeah, it's like a constant quest to be better than you were the day before and be better tomorrow than you were today.
I like that. Constant quest to be better than you were before.
Something like that.
Did you know that if you get 1% better every single day, by the end of the year, you would be 37 times better than you were at the beginning of the year? That's a lot. And that's only getting 1% better every day. That's just a little tiny, tiny bit.
Now that we're on that ground to give up.
No, you're all right. I wrote this week about that actually, and how if you get 1% better
This is hot.
over a longer period of time,
You get 5.9 quadrillion.
quadrillion times better in 10 years if you get just 1% better every single day.
I hope it was like 12 quadrillion.
He was 12 quadrillion times better than when he started.
Mhm.
Probably more than that because he played basketball a lot longer than 10 years. There's in my Substack this week, you can see what it is at 20, and it's this crazy, ridiculous number. I actually looked up what the number was, and it's something I had never, ever, ever even heard of. It's crazy. Do you think that's true? That if you work a little bit every day to get better, that you get like a crazy amount of better later?
Yes.
Yeah. What's something that you work at getting better at every single day?
Playing basketball.
Playing basketball?
I do that every day.
You're a big Cleveland Cavaliers fan. They're in the playoffs right now.
For frying the Raptors.
Yeah, work on basketball every single day. What else do you work on every day?
Eating.
Eating.
Really like it.
You know.
That's what I'm excited for lunch. We got Chinese.
Oh yeah, got some Chinese food for
Yeah, I
lunch.
forgot I had this mic here.
That's funny. So today's the draft. When coaches and GMs and teams are looking at players, what kind of leadership skills do you think that they're looking for?
Always be positive towards your teammates. Who
Okay.
you are on and off the field.
Oh, okay. What does being a leader on and off the field look like?
Like even when like no one's watching, you're still gonna make the right decisions.
Mm.
Like if one of your teammates is doing something dumb, you don't do it with them.
I think there's a lot of people that need to learn that lesson.
Who could that be? That could be.
Yeah, have you ever had to learn that lesson before?
So does DK Metcalf.
There's a lot of folks that's a hard lesson. That's something you learn as you're growing up, right? Sometimes we don't follow the fun. Sometimes we gotta do what's right, right? What else do you think that they look for in leaders?
Like what do you do when a teammate's down and needs help?
Okay. How do you pull people up? How do you help people move them forward? Yeah, that's definitely a leader. What else do you think they look for?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Named it all.
Named it all. I think that's pretty good. That's pretty good. How important do you think that is when they're considering bringing somebody on their team?
Oh,
Important do you think leadership skills are when they're thinking about who they pick in the draft?
I would say it's like 60% important.
60%?
Because if they want to bring a new guy on the team, then they want him to be nice to everyone.
Yeah.
They don't want him to come on and be a jerk to everybody.
Yeah.
And nobody would like him.
That's true. That's true. He's got to fit the good, positive vibe of the team.
Also, Steelers, they have too many draft picks. We trade our first round and a second round pick, go to the 12th overall pick and draft Mekhi Lemon.
Okay, all right.
That's what they should.
That's your draft prediction? What you think they should do?
Not my prediction.
Oh, just what you want.
That's what I want. They're gonna stay at 21 and draft an O-lineman.
Oh, all right, all right. We'll see what happens when everybody watches this tomorrow. They'll already know what happened. So we'll check it out.
Coach's name?
I don't know.
Stuff like that. Our Steelers new head coach. I think it's Mike McDaniel. Not really sure, but better listen to my suggestion.
You think, yeah, you should probably call him up.
I
I'm
know
sure he
what
wants
he
to know.
knows.
I don't think you do.
He lives in Pittsburgh.
Okay, that narrows it down. All right, another question for you. When you think about like your job right now is sort of school, right? Like
Sadly.
you're in school, so that's sort of your job.
Sadly.
How important is it for people to be a leader at school and in their job?
In school, not that much.
In school, not that much. Why not?
Because that's a teacher's job.
Oh, teachers are the leaders. Okay. What about when you're on the playground and there's no teachers around?
Actually, there's always teachers around.
Okay. What about when you're on the playground and like you get to pick whatever you want to do and all of that? Is it important that somebody like is the leader in that? What does that look like?
One of the things I do at recess, play wiffle ball.
No.
We just make up teams and play.
Mm. Mm.
Actually, we do rock, paper, scissors to see who gets first pick. And we draft.
Okay. So rock, paper, scissors, and then some draft action.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How do you pick who's being the captains and doing the drafting?
On our Chromebooks, we have a wheel spinner.
We have a wheel spinner. All right. So you do random. That's nice. Who decided that was the way to do it?
I brought up the idea and we're like, yeah, we got nothing else.
Okay. Okay. That's good. I think that's some leadership, right? Deciding how we figure things out, how to make it fair for everybody. Those are little spaces that people lead in. Are you getting hot in here?
It's so hot.
In your crazy choice of face mask, random superhero mask, and
I looked in the playroom. It's not random. Big splash. Maybe.
If you were giving somebody advice on being a leader in their sport, you play football, what would that look like? If you were talking to one of the guys who's in the draft, what would be your number one piece of advice on how to show up as a leader?
Position.
Any position?
No.
Oh, and you think it's position dependent on how you show up as a leader? Give me an example. What's the difference between the two?
Like receiver, you gotta be a pretty big leader. You're like one of the main parts of the offense.
Okay.
But if you get drafted, come in as a quarterback,
Yeah.
you have to work really hard and you have to be the best leader on the team. Because coaches will look at skill. And if you're a first round quarterback pick, that means you're pretty good and you can probably play with a starter. So then they'll probably narrow it down by leadership.
Oh, okay. Okay. So depending on the position, leadership might be even more important in some spaces.
It's probably quarterback and linebacker that are the most important.
Linebacker.
Because quarterback runs the offense, middle linebacker runs the defense.
Oh, okay. Okay. These are the people who are like making the play calls and
like, but then the safety on defense has to also be a big leader because he can see the whole field.
Oh,
well,
okay.
D tackles can't really see behind them. Like sometimes linebackers can't see behind them. Safeties can always see behind them.
Oh, I like that. I like that. I think that leadership is often the person who can like see farther, see bigger.
Just like in baseball, the catcher always has to be a big leader.
Okay. Okay. Why does the catcher have to be such a big leader?
He's right behind the plate. He can see everything.
Oh.
Same with the third. Like all the outfielders have to be a big leader. They can see the whole field.
Okay. Okay.
Like if a ball's hit to right field, the third baseman has to be a leader because he can see the whole field.
That's funny. I would have guessed in baseball that like the leader would have been the pitcher or the infielders because that just feels like it. But you're telling me it's actually the people who are on the outsides of the field.
Some of the people that are outsides because they can see the whole field and know what's going on.
Oh, that's really interesting. I like that. Yeah, because leaders have to be able to kind of see everything and then make a call, right? Make a decision on what they're doing and do it really fast.
I need a breather break.
All right. Well, I think we'll cut it there then. And hopefully you enjoyed this very interesting episode of Locker Talk. And he's gonna go get his Kobe Bryant quote. But yeah, I think that's I think that's interesting, right? That sports and leadership to me are always, so intertwined. And I read this really interesting study a few years ago about how youth sports especially help shape and accelerate leadership skills and a lot of life skills really quickly because people get to put in the reps, right? Like my son was talking about, right? You're seeing a lot, you're making decisions really quickly, and you're moving through things. And I think when we think about our careers and when we think about stepping into leading ourselves, a lot of that is so very important, right? It's putting in the reps to take the practice in what you say, what you do, how you act that really make a huge difference at the end of the day and how you lead and how you show up in your career. So we'll end it here on the Kobe quote. What does it say?
It's a constant quest to try to be better today than you were yesterday and better tomorrow than you were the day before.
A great quote. So go out there, put some reps in, practice those leadership skills, practice those self-led career skills. And if you need any help, you know where to find me. Happy take your kid to work day and happy draft day. And hopefully you have a great weekend.
I'm the funniest leader out there.